I'm Manouk Akopyan. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you to our partners, personal injury attorney Nelson Gevorkyan. The big Canelo fight in September. You had some time to reflect. You're taking the next step in your career. How's everything been?
Good, good, man. Obviously, I got this fight March 15th next week. We locked in, man. Feels good though. I'm happy that I got that experience, with a legend. That was the most important thing for my career.
Absolutely. What was the biggest takeaway from you in that fight? You obviously had a good account of yourself. You won a few rounds. You got dropped. You didn't get stopped. What was it like?
I had fun. It was like I'm not gonna lie, it was my first time ever fighting that I was having fun in there. Like I enjoyed that fight. Talking shit to him, taunting him. He was talking shit. It was is if you really look at that fight, it was like two like brothers fighting each other. Like it was so dope. I feel like I had the crowd on their feet from round one to round 12. It was one of those fights where, in reality, nobody got hurt, because that drop, I wasn't hurt. It was like more like a flash knockdown where, he hit me with a good shot and I dropped. I got up back on my feet. It woke me up and I was good to go. So it was definitely a dope experience for me, you know what I'm saying? Find a guy like him.
What? How did that help your confidence moving forward in the 168-pound division? I don't know if you have plans for 175 as well too, but how does that help you with your plans moving forward? Just the confidence you have now.
Um, right now, I fought I'm the only guy in my generation that fought a legend, and my confidence is on another level now. Fighting Canelo. I never was at the pinnacle of boxing. At that level. And I feel like I went from middle school to college from one day to the next. You know what I'm saying? Fighting on pay-per-view, fighting in front of 20,000 people in his favor, in his home. His home, basically like his home territory. You know what I'm saying? On Mexican Independence Day. It was definitely a game changer for me. I never experienced so much hate in my life, and I feel like I took everything well. I took all the bad mouths that I heard, during fight week and stuff, and I just turned that into a positive.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, hey, you got some backlash even after the fight when you celebrated the win. You know your people were behind you, that they still supported you. What's your message to people who are saying you celebrated a loss?
Nah, it was actually both. It was a double win that night. You know what I'm saying? Listen, people, and those are for haters. If you look at that fight, nobody lost that night. You know what I'm saying? I don't walk around saying that I got a L. I feel like, with me and him, it was a double win that night, for real, for real. I feel like I won the whole country of Mexico, and I won my island, Puerto Rico. At the end of the day, that fight was spectacular, and I heard it from a lot of legends. So when you're hearing it from legends, different legends that's calling my phone and telling me like, yo, I haven't seen a fight like that since Trinidad and Oscar de la Hoya, like the magnitude, when you got people in Puerto Rico that's telling me that they haven't had fight parties like that since Trinidad's fights, when you haven't, you know, when you go to New York and you seeing videos of people shutting down blocks in New York City, you know, throwing block parties, watching my fight, and you see the whole block going crazy, is like, yeah, it's a win for us. You know what I'm saying? It was a double win for us, 100%. As soon as I went to Puerto Rico, they had called me and they said they want to do a write out because they want to embrace me and let people know that they got a future world champion. Represent Puerto Rico the way Trinidad did. I went out there and I put on for my island. I put on for my people. At my lowest point, meaning that everybody was down me. I had even people that probably loved me, doubted me. Deep down inside. You know what I'm saying? And I changed everything. You know what I'm saying? I changed the mindsets of a lot of people. So. You know, yeah, that's basically it.
Absolutely. So that's the past. Let's focus on the present. You got the fight on March 15. And it's some curious circumstances, right? Because you're coming off a Canelo fight, and now you're getting a co-main event slot, and you're fighting a guy who hadn't been fighting the last 10 years. Could you just explain the circumstances behind this fight? Because usually
Yeah.
when a guy fights Canelo, they move on to the bigger and better, and it doesn't seem
Yeah.
like you got that opportunity this time.
Definitely right now, right now, listen, man, like, we were scheduled to fight a main event fight March 8th in Puerto Rico, at the Choliseo. That was in talks for like the past, like, since November. Literally, like, fighting main event March 8th, Puerto Rico at the Choliseo, 18,000 people. We was gonna sell that out, but being that um, you know, I'm gonna be a free agent after this fight. The contracts that they was giving us for that fight to do it in Puerto Rico, we just didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? It was we couldn't come to an agreement. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously I'm gonna be a free agent after this fight. I don't want to do no extensions. I'm a star, I'm a superstar. You know what I'm saying? I want to make my own moves. I want to do what we gotta do for ourselves, without having nobody behind me acting like they my boss. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we couldn't come to an agreement at all. And at the end of the day, the March 15th was the only fight that was like available for us that would have been like a quick turnaround. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to wait later, what I'm saying? I didn't want to wait till April, May, or June, to finish the contract, and then we gotta wait to the ending of the year to get a big fight. No, I wasn't doing that. So I was like, you know what? I'll take that. Y'all want to give me a co-main event? Y'all want to give me a Puerto Rican guy, what I'm saying, a guy from the island? All right, give me that. I'll take that. Cool. Sometimes, you got to take one step back to move two steps forward. What I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm still an A side. I'm still a star. You know, I sold that place out. I sold that place. That place wasn't sold out. You know what I'm saying? They had a whole bunch of tickets. I sold that place out. Once I posted up the flyer, in a day, that place is sold out already. You know what I'm saying? I got like a whole bunch of people hitting me asking for tickets. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, there's none available. And it's sad because I got a big, big, big fan base. And especially after that Canelo fight, my fan base grew like out of this world. Then they put me in Orlando, which is considered little Puerto Rico. So it's like, it's kind of, I feel bad for my people, man, because, if they was gonna put a show on, if want to put me co-main event, cool, but at least have it open. You know what I'm saying? At least give respect to my fans. That want to buy tickets. You know what I'm saying? So but listen, man. You know how boxing is, bro. I gotta take the good, the good, and the bad with the bad. I gotta just go out there and handle my business. You know what I'm saying? And this guy early, go out there. Show out, like a star. I'm bringing out the celebrities and stuff like always I do. I got Fat Joe, I got all these guys coming, to support me. Go out there, make it a early night, and free agency tour starts.
How would you describe your relationship with Eddie Hearn right now?
Now, yeah, I'm upset with him. I'm upset because at the end of the day, we had good business. You know what I'm saying? I never did anything the backdoor him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we should have made that contract for the March 8th fight happen. I feel like we should have made that fight happen regardless of if we like, hey, you know, I'm a free agent. You know what I'm saying? Cool. I feel like business is business at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we should always do good business, and at the end of the day, you know, I'm a guy that if you if you do good business with me, right, and I become a free agent, we never said, hey, we're not gonna sign with you again. You get what I'm saying? It's like we could resign, we could do fights, we there's no hate, you know what I'm saying? But you doing stuff, like that, then it's like, all right, cool. I see where you at. I see where your mind is at, because when it's all said and done too, you know, that shit looks bad for my brand, me coming from that to a co-main event, but like I said, man, like listen, I've been down this road, bro, all my life, you know what I'm saying? I've been down the road like this, so it's not new to me. It's not something that is gonna break my heart or I'm gonna go out there and crash out for something like this. I've been through worse situations, and like I said before, you gotta take the good, the bad, the bad. But yeah, I'm upset with him right now. I'm 100% upset with him, and I don't think it's cool. I think it's actually a disrespect to my fans, you know, that you putting me, and then not even opening up the seats. You gotta have that shit packed out. You know, my fans are everything to me. At the end of the day, those are the people that make us rich. What I'm saying? Those are the people that go out there and gonna buy those tickets and buy those pay-per-views. So I feel like for real, besides this disrespect to me, is a disrespect to my fans.
And last one from me, Edgar. This is obviously, we're talking about the present. What about the future? You're expected to steamroll uh, against the competition with what you're set up with on March 15. But what can the future hold? What can the fans expect your next fight out in your free agency? Is there a guy already on the table for you that you're considering?
Nah, but I put out my hit list already. You got Munguia, Jaime Munguia. Has a fight. He gotta get his L back from the guy that knocked him out and May 3rd. That's a big mega fight for us. Caleb Plant and Charlo. Those are the three right now that we're looking at for this year. At least to end one of those fights with a bang for 2025. But we I think I'm gonna be going out the Saudi to go see that fight with Munguia for sure.
Absolutely. First things first, Jonathan Gonzalez Ortiz, March 15, Caribe Royale, Orlando. And it sounds like bigger and better things for you as soon as that one's out of the way.
Yeah, for sure, man. There's no setback on anything. What I'm saying? I'm going out there next week. Um, Go out there and just handle business, you know what I'm saying? Sweep this guy, pound him, get him out of there early, and then we moving on to the bigger and better things, man, at 168, all the big fights, from there on, there's not gonna be no step backs. There's not gonna be no more taking a step back forward. No, it's gonna be all gas, no brakes, getting all the big fights, selling out stadiums, getting that pay-per-views, and just becoming a superstar in the sport.